Welcome to the Shear Talk podcast. I'm Ben, this is Alf, and we're barbers.
Today we've got a special guest, our boss, Pat.
Here he is.
Thanks for having me.
That's all right. So we're going to be talking a little bit about our purposes, and obviously Pat's going to tell his story, how he's sort of built what he's built.
And who he is.
Cool.
Straight on to you then, Pat.
Yep. Where should we start?
When did you get into barbering? Let's go right from the start.
Yeah, cool. So when I left school, I didn't actually go straight into the barbering industry, as you guys already know. I went into construction. I followed my dad's path.
Cool.
And I think that's because maybe at a certain stage of most, especially boys' time of life, your dad's probably one of your first heroes, right? And you want to be in some sort of way like them. So
100%.
Inspiration, right?
yeah, followed his path. Went into the construction industry. Was there for 2 years, and then the big 2008 recession hit. You probably don't remember the 2008 recession, a bit before your time. But yeah, so the construction industry was one of the first to have the rug pulled from underneath it. And I remember turning up for work one Monday morning, and the site manager was like, "Oh, we ain't got any work. Do you want to just come back next week and see if we've got any?" I was like,
Ideal, innit?
yeah, that's not really going to work for me. And I just had a little think about it, and I was like, had a little look at recessions as well, and realised this wasn't just a one-off thing.
Yeah.
I was like, well, next time this happens, I'm probably going to have a wife, kid, mortgage, all those things that I do now have. And
Yeah.
I was like, no, I need to set myself up for something better than this. And my business partner, Mike, lived on the same street as me, and he used to cut my hair, and he set up the barbering course at BCOT the same year I actually went to college to do construction.
Cool.
So he would cut my hair in the college. I was like, yeah, this is cool, I like this. Like, had my head turned a little bit, if I'm being honest. I was like, I think I could give this a go. But as it happened, I finished my course, went into the construction industry, managed to get a good job for my age. I was earning good money for an 18-year-old. But yeah, as I say, that fell apart, so just turned straight back to Mike, and I was like, look, I want to do this.
That's a big change from construction.
Oh, mate, when I turned up
huge.
to BCOT on my first day as a barber, you know, you go into that lower concourse.
Yeah.
Went in there, my old construction teacher's in there. He's like, "Oh, you come back to do?" I was like, "No, I'm in the hair and beauty team now." He was like, "What?"
Oh, you must
I was like, "Yeah, well, it is what it is. It's done well for me." So, yeah, went back. Like, I would have gone back quicker, but it was a year that BCOT had just been told they was having an Ofsted visit.
Right.
And Mike was like, "I can't really take anyone on halfway through because they want everyone knowing what they're doing and like all to be good while Ofsted are here." So he was like, "I'll tell you what I can do. Come and work in my shop on a Sunday." And I started doing that. Built up a basic level of skill before I even set foot in the college, and that set me in good stead because I was a step ahead of everyone else. So I finished the course in like quick time. I think I was out of the college by March.
Wow.
And Mike just threw me straight down into a shop that he had just opened up in Lymington on a Monday. He hadn't even opened it on a Monday at that time. He was like, just go in and open it. I did like 4 or 5 haircuts a day, but it was just me.
A bit of travel as well.
It was, but I was committed to the cause. Like, at the time of that transition period, when I went back to college, I worked full time at the ice rink as a duty manager, but it was dog hours, like middle of the night. I was doing all the rec hockey shifts, finishing at like 2 in the morning, but it meant I could go back to college full time, like later on. So yeah, I was like 20, 21, I think, when I started college. So I needed to earn money. I was paying rent to my dad and had a house. Sorry, had a car, contributing to the family house, and I was like, I can't really do that if I'm not working full time. So yeah, I managed to keep my full time job. And I was working in the barbershop and around. I was doing 7 days a week, and I know you guys were talking about burnout on your last week's episode, but it was for a cause.
Yeah.
Like I was building towards something.
Towards.
Well, that's the point when I said about burnout. I said when you're working towards something, I feel like it's okay, isn't it? You can kind of
don't feel
it's justify because you're working towards it. But I thought it's making sure
it's that stopping once you get to that point, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So. Yeah, I've made that mistake as well. We can touch into that later, but
definitely.
Yeah, so I did my college time, ended up working down Lymington with Mike for a day or 2 days a week, and a job opportunity opened up in the Basingstoke shop. So I was like, well, I live in Basingstoke, so I started working in there.
Perfect.
I weren't there long, man. I was there for like 9 months, and Mike just presented an opportunity to me. He was like, I remember the phone call now. He's like, do you want to own your first barbershop, son? I was like, okay, talk to me. He's like, there's a place called Yateley. There's a shop for sale. I used to go to school with one of the people that worked there, which is Lisa. And I was like, okay, yeah, sounds good. Let's go have a look. So I come here. When we come here, obviously it didn't look like this. I don't know whether any of your listeners were original clients of the barbershop back then, before we took over back in 2010. But yeah, we came here.
Google, it looks so much different.
Yeah, there was 3 chairs just up along here, and I was like, yeah, cool. I was like all really excited, and that there was a sunbed in the room. This was the kids' room just here. And I was like, yeah, cool, let's do it. And Hannah was involved as well. There's 3 of us, me, Mike and Hannah. So we clubbed the money together, bought the old owner out and took it on. And then just like that, with less than a year's experience, I ended up being a barbershop owner.
That is quick.
It is very quick, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to anyone either, because it was a steep learning curve. Like, I walked into this shop, there was already staff that worked here.
Not very forgiving, is it, I suppose?
It's not. You have to learn quickly on your feet, and
I suppose if you're taking staff on as well, that's even more difficult.
yeah, and the staff were employed as well, and we made them self-employed. Like the previous business model, I don't think, not necessarily that it didn't work, but it was, we could get more out of it. We could grow it better, bigger with our business model that we run still to this day. And there was a bit of friction, which there would be, like the staff that we took on, they didn't know any different. No, so it's like, well, this is how it's going to be. Like, we've got to do it this way. You either grow with us or it's not going to work, type of thing. But it was difficult, man. Like, I think I was 23 when I bought this place.
Jesus.
And I worked just behind me here, right? I remember it like it was yesterday, and it was all walking in the barbershops in those days. It weren't no such thing as appointments, really, not in our barbershop anyway.
Yeah, that's recent.
And someone would walk in, you'd be like, oh, do you want to come take a seat? Oh, it's all right, I'm waiting for these. Oh, I'm waiting for these, I'm waiting for these. And it was like, wow.
Tough competition.
Yeah, it was. But that's when I learned the importance of trust. Like, you have to build trust and to win people over, and it's not going to happen overnight, right? You have to play the long game. And
but I suppose you thought, I own it.
Yeah, I do, and I did, and I was very tunnel visioned, and I was like, well, no, I'm going to make this work. And yeah, 15 years down the line, we've got 4 more chairs in here now. The team's never been as good as it has, so
good.
I've got a little question about it. So the people you were working with, they're older than you, weren't they?
Yeah.
How did that work out? Because I feel, was there any like, how are you telling me what to do?
Well, yeah, there probably was elements of that to start with, but again, like what you said in the previous episode, people go to milestones. Like, it's not all about time. Like, it doesn't matter how many years you've been doing something. No. It's like how much you've been doing it. And I was leading at my previous job at the ice rink anyway. I was a duty manager. Wasn't like the top manager, but I still had to manage people. Yeah. And I've always, like, for a long time,
tough skill.
Like, I've been really like going deep into my own journey recently through like the content that I've been putting out, and really trying to track where things have come from. Like, and I think I've tracked where my leadership come from, and it's like, I believe it's from what I've picked up so far from my PE teacher in year 11. Just like, yeah, incredible. Like, made me captain of the football team, and it weren't like I was the big bolshy
best player.
Yeah, I weren't by far from the best player. Like, there was academy players in that team, and he just like literally turned to me one day and was like, "You're going to be captain." I was like,
"What?"
Did he look at me then? I was like,
sometimes it does take someone to put you in that position, though.
100%. And do you know what? Like, I've pinpointed areas of this in my whole career. Been very, very fortunate with the people that I've been around. Like, you touched on it again in last week's episode of like the concept you were trying to describe was proximity is power. Like, if you put yourself in close proximity to certain people, you're going to literally feed off them, right? And I had it at the college. I was so fortunate with the team that I worked with at the college. Like, that office that we sat in, like, you came into it recently, like, that is a sanctuary in that place. It is, in my opinion, probably a biased opinion, but it's the best office that college will have. Yeah, the group of people in there, they're incredible, and they know when to pick you up. They know when to humble you as well. Like, if you're coming in a little bit like
bit cocky,
they won't be scared to tell you and be like, who do you think you are?
That's good though. I think everyone.
It is
Like honest.
Yeah, and even like you spoke of imposter syndrome recently, and oh mate, I had that so much at college, so much. Like especially when it come to like, let me put a bit of context to this. Right, I've never had a job interview.
Yeah.
I've never had a job interview. I was a teacher at college.
Oh, geez.
I was
yeah, cool. Yeah, I didn't
part of the teaching and learning team, going around assessing other lecturers, giving them feedback.
Yeah.
And I never had to interview for it. I literally, like, they came to me and was like, "Oh, we want you to do this." I was like,
Wow.
"Okay."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Can I do this?"
Yeah.
Like proper like imposter syndrome. I had that so much. Like we even had a group, like me and two of the other lecturers at the college, the imposters. That was what our group chat was called. Because I was like, I so feel like an imposter. Like, but the more I did it, the more I thought, yes, I can do it. But the more I also thought, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't for me. This isn't. I'm not getting anything out of this. Like, deep within.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of. Well, not a lot of. There are some lecturers in that college. They find it hard to receive feedback, and again, especially they'll look at me, maybe see I'm younger for a lecturer, and I'm like, I don't need to, why have I got to try and fight that battle?
Yeah.
I don't need to.
It's not
like for what reason? And yeah, I made the decision to step away from that team because I wanted to really focus on what I'm building, what we're building, right?
Yeah.
And that was taking up a lot of my time. It weren't just a half-hour observation. I had to write up like a whole piece of feedback, and it was taking me a long time. I'm not very great at writing, like putting things into words. Like unless it's like something for me. Like my dad was really good at poetry. I'm quite good at like formulating poems and stuff like that. But yeah, playing words, that's a really good way of putting it. But there's a certain language that you have to write in when it comes to like giving feedback and stuff like that. You've got to like mention certain like sufficient or not adequate and things like that. I'm just like, it's just like, I don't know, it didn't really serve me. But yeah, the teaching and learning team, I've got a really special relationship with them at the college. They saw something in me as well before I.
Well, clearly, if they poached you for it, it's got to be. You obviously proved, or they obviously trusted you to do that.
Yeah, it was good, good times, but.
And also, I suppose leaving it as well is like, you know, you need something for a bit, and then when you finish, you kind of don't need that anymore. You know,
but I was spinning too many plates, Ben. That's what it was.
That was it, yeah.
Like I was spreading myself too thin, and everyone was feeling the impact of that. Like I couldn't give myself.
You can't put your
to
all
everything.
into everything.
Yeah, like you said, you can't please everyone. You were saying one of your biggest. Mistakes is trying to please everyone. You can't put everything into everyone, and
never get your 100% if you do that.
Yeah, definitely. So I took the decision to step away from the college altogether. I say altogether, I'm still like working closely from the outside. Like we did the evening inspiring all the students
and whatnot. It's quite nice to go back as well and do things like that, but not have too much involvement.
Yeah,
it's kind of a nice amount just to dip your feet in, kind of, innit?
Yeah, that's it, definitely. And like you said, like create your own world. We learnt that when we went to that mastermind. So I get to do it on my terms. It's not even with the teaching, right? I love being in the classroom teaching people, but no one sees the hours you put in before planning and the hours afterwards marking. It's a lot, man. It takes over your life.
It's not just the hours that you're actually on site, is it?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I took the decision to step away from the college and really focus on what we're building here. I mean, it had been a long time coming. You guys knew it was coming for a long time, probably before anyone else. Like the big catalyst was when I went away on that business course at the start of the year. I went to Bali and just had my mind blown pretty much.
By you doing that though, it just influenced everybody else.
Yeah, and like this is something I've really become aware of, Alf. Like I've always been aware to a certain extent of how much influence I can have on people, but I probably chose incorrect ways to display that. Like I've got quite a strong observational mind when it comes to like comedy and stuff like that. Like if I see someone doing something, like, I'll call them out and be like, "What are you doing?" Like, but quite sharp as well. And it's not always received in the best way. So I have the power to control the weather, right? I'm in like quite a privileged position, maybe like a position of responsibility that people do look up to me. I don't like using the term people looking up to me, but maybe people look to me. I like using that way.
Maybe.
Potentially, I don't know why, but yeah, like I don't really like the term looking up, but maybe looking to me for advice. And yeah, I need to be responsible with that. So no more than ever, this last year, I've really leaned into the fact that I know that when I walk into this building, this room, I can control the weather. I can control the climate, right? I control the culture. Like you said, I went to Bali, and yeah, it did change everything. But I had to lead that as well. Like I had to really believe it for other people to see it and be like, oh, actually, this guy is. Like I'm having conversations with people at the moment, like people that you know, and they feel like they're having an identity crisis because
they're changing.
Yeah, they're changing, and they're like, I don't know whether people are gonna like this new version of me. I'm like, would you like it?
That's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah. At the end of the day,
as long as you can stay.
If you're doing something that's not serving you, why are you doing it? Like, and I was doing a lot of things in the past that weren't serving me.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, I need to put those balls down now and pick up I'm playing a different game now.
Yeah, and you've got more time for more things. Things that you probably would have said you didn't have time for before when you.
I don't know, Alf, man. I've just had a second kid. I ain't got much time.
Yeah, that's true.
But I suppose you can put 100% into the things you want to focus on.
Yeah, exactly that. And do you know what? It's a big step, man, because like people. Like even people in my family, right? I don't want to call anyone out, but people just assume that I'm rolling in it. Oh, this guy's got 5 or a share of 5 barbershops. He's doing really well. He's got this. He's got that. It's like you don't know the half of it, man. Like
yeah, there's a lot that comes with it.
Yeah, and I think people don't even want to understand. They just want to assume.
Yeah. They've got a picture in their head, and they're like, I'm not wrong. Or I'm right.
Yeah. Well, everyone's the main player in their own game, right?
Yeah.
So they only see it from their way.
And it's hard to convince someone that they're wrong, and that's.
But you know what? I've really learnt recently. I don't need to convince anymore.
No, you know.
I'm just going to keep doing me.
Change you, does it?
Exactly. Like all that's doing is bringing stress to my table, and I don't need that.
No, I think another table's turn, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Plate's turn. So good way of looking at it. That's a really cool way of looking at that. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know where we are along the story now. It's gone a bit around the houses.
Just a little bit.
Just left college.
Started here.
We're kind of like in. We've already done the Bali trip.
Yeah, I've probably missed out a big chunk of 15 years, but.
What are the?
I can tell you where the catalyst and the turning point was.
Yeah, go on. That'd be cool. Where do you?
Because I've really been deep in this over the last few weeks, and you spoke about burnout last week, and for me, I think burnout happened a long time ago, but I was ignoring it.
Yeah, weren't aware of really what it was.
Yeah, maybe afraid to call it burnout as well.
Yeah,
like I would even go as far to say as maybe even 10 years ago.
Wow, geez.
Long time, and I was just living with it because it was just normal.
But I suppose barbering was very much back to back all day.
It was,
burnout,
but like I've been trying to piece the different pieces of the puzzle together, right? And I'm like, everyone in here, like, oh, if you want to go on holiday, speak to Pat. He's been here, he's been there. Like, I've got this reputation, but people think I've been everywhere. Like, I've only been to like 25% of the countries in the world, but yeah, quite a lot. But there's still a lot that I haven't been to. But why did I have that pull to go and see the world? Like I really truly believed I wouldn't be in a good mood unless I had a holiday booked. Why was I feeling that?
Do you still believe that?
No, I don't. My whole mindset, don't get me wrong, I still like holiday. Still like holiday. But we go back before COVID, right? I don't like all this pre and post COVID, but it was before COVID, because COVID was a big catalyst in me realising the why. And my late 20s, early 30s, I started travelling, liked it, and that was almost topping me up. It was like, haircut, I've got holiday coming, it's all right. I'm going to go away to charge myself up, recharge the batteries, fill my cup up, come back, pour it into everyone else. Because what we do, right, is a service industry. We give. We give in everything. Yeah. There's not much that we do take, except their money. But it is very, very give. And if you don't understand how to keep yourself fully charged or keep your cup full, it can be draining. And I think that's where the burnout does come from. Yeah. So yeah, I found myself in this like vicious cycle. Really, I'd go on holiday, like big holidays, like 4 or 5 times a year. Be like 2 months of solid work, go on holiday. 2 months of solid work, then I'd go away, do like the long-term travelling thing, right? Come back, work. But it's all right, 'cause I'm doing it to go on holiday. Like,
of course.
It's for a cause, but there's no longevity in that, man.
No.
And then COVID happened, and couldn't go on holiday.
It hit a bit of a wall.
I mean, granted, we had the time off, and it was nice to come back, but then it was like, we've got all this PPE we've got to deal with. You have to have bookings. You have to be 2 meters apart from each other. It was a stressful time, man, and it was so different to what I was used to.
It's not an easy shop to social distance. Like, and it's big, but everyone's quite close.
Yeah, and we'd get everything open and running again, but we couldn't go anywhere. So I was like, and I didn't notice at the time, but looking back now, I'm like, yeah, that's where it started like turning, because I couldn't get that escape to go and recharge again or fill my cup up. Yeah, nothing. But then, since the work I've done from like joining the coaching group that I'm a part of now, and I don't need to look out externally for it now. Like I've spoken before about not externalising your happiness, right? Like, I love working again.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the what, it's the how and the why. And I know you want to talk about purpose, and we can really go deep into that as well. But yeah, I was in a bad place for a couple of years. Not like, I wouldn't say I had like poor mental health, I was going to do anything silly, but it was just like, I felt like I was on autopilot.
Yeah.
And it was just like, well, what have I done? Like, I've literally done the same thing over and over again, and I'm just literally, I hear what I need to do, it goes into my hands, put the hair on the floor, next. Yeah. And I was just like, I don't know, and a bit of a cry for help was me going along to that 3-day cutting course that I went with Lee and Owen. And little did I know, it weren't a cutting course. Like, it completely turned my world upside down. And I spoke about it recently, that I now speak of that as that's the before and after, because that tore me open and showed me so much and made me want to learn so much about myself. So yeah, did that.
I think it's good you could accept that changing your way of thinking, well, not being opposed to changing.
Yeah, definitely.
And doing this for this many years and suddenly thinking.
Yeah, like I've never been like a lot of people, like maybe in my family as well, like my wife will say I'm a bit of a know-it-all. Like, I do like to know my stuff, right? And I'm not always wrong. I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. Yeah.
You said that to me earlier, didn't you?
But when it comes, if I could learn something that's going to make my life easier, I'll forget everything I know to do that.
Yeah.
And I did have a bit of a issue with the industry. Like, I don't know, maybe it's a bit snobby on my part, but I was like, there's so much ego in it. And I'm not an egotistic person when it comes.
I was saying this to Ben earlier.
There is.
I struggle with the cliquey side of things. And like, you go to these trade shows and everything, and everyone's like, I don't know, it's just
everyone,
atmosphere.
But everyone's like all pristine and like, I wear a hoodie, man. Look at my hair. I don't really care what I look like.
Yeah, we did.
I'll just turn up, like, what you see is what you get with me. And
And
but
that's something that
I've learned to love it now, because that's their way of expressing themselves. This is my way of expressing myself.
It's just when you see two sides of people though, like, obviously not saying names, but going to Barber Connect, not Barber, Sound International, and you kind of think, these people you kind of think are sound, and they kind of walk past you and don't even bat an eye, and you're like, okay, key then, kind of.
Yeah, but
they don't know you.
Yeah, exactly.
But like,
I'm fortunate enough now to I've built up enough of a network to when we do go to these events, we can create our own world, right? We go and see them, and
that's what's
nice about it.
It's a nice thing we got going in it. Like, when you see the people, it's
but even just us, right? Like the full crew we got to go, and we have a good time together. You don't need anyone else. I
really enjoyed that, seeing the Winchester lot. It was good. Like,
it's brilliant.
Seeing another Bond shop and seeing people in the same similar kind of situation and same brand. It's cool.
No, that's it. And do you know what? Slowly and surely,
more and more
people will turn around, like within the brand as well. More people turn around and go,
I want a bit of that.
Yeah, maybe we'll go to Salon next year. It looked like they had a good time. Like, we did have a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, it was wicked. And also, I didn't see any other brands that had. You think we're all there? Let's say we're all in Bonds t-shirts. And there was what, 10 plus of us.
Yeah.
I didn't see many other brands that had that much branding.
No, not really.
Another one or
Not
two
really.
shops, we'd probably be the. Like, probably almost like
That's the importance of branding, though, isn't it? And believing in
the
it.
word of the show, almost, wasn't it? You
I mean, I wear it everywhere, but that's because I believe in it.
Yeah, same. I sleep on mine. Bonds PJs, mate.
Oh, that's what we need. Bonds boxer shorts.
Oh, perfect for Christmas with Bonds boxers
There you
pants and Bonds baubles.
Mate, in Australia, they've got Bonds boxers.
Have they?
Yeah, straight up. It's not our Bonds. It's a different
Imagine
company.
that.
We need to collab. We're coming for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that cutting course. That weren't a cutting course. It was like heavily on mindset and how to sort of unlock the best version of you, really. And it just made me realise what a privileged position I'm in to share this knowledge and test and measure it on myself and see if it works.
Yeah.
So that's the mission I sent myself on for like the 6 months after that.
I suppose you have to find out if you believe yourself, right?
From the start, I believed in it, but it was like, I believe it, but is it going to work
Do
for
I
me?
believe it? Yeah.
Like,
Did you struggle to stay on track?
don't think I did, because I feel looking back now, it was just a complete change afterwards. I don't know what you guys.
Yeah.
We've had the odd conversation about it.
I was cheating on it, yeah. It was
I felt like after the mastermind, I was like completely like
with you.
yeah, saw the whole vision. But then it's easy to sort of slip off and go back to your old ways in a bit.
Yeah,
But then you soon get back on track and whatnot.
But I suppose that comes to like what we're saying with exceeding
expectations.
Like doing
Meeting them before exceeding them.
That's it. Like, you know, I suppose implement small things from these masterminds into your life, and then I suppose
That's the thing. Like, we spoke about that book, Atomic Habits, right, by James
Yeah.
Clear, and he says about habit stacking.
Yeah.
Get any new habit you want, right? Just strip it back until it's like a 2-minute habit. So if you want to run a marathon, you ain't just going to get up and run a marathon.
No.
Well, some people will,
Yeah.
but it ain't me.
I mean,
So it might be, okay, I'll train to do half marathon, I'll train to do 10k, I'll train to do 5k. What have I got to do to do all of them? The same thing.
Put
I've got
shoes on.
put shoes on, yeah. So exactly right.
Yeah.
So putting your shoes on is the first thing. Make that your habit. Put your shoes on and get to the door. Start running. You don't have to run the marathon.
you're halfway there at that point.
Yeah, but like strip everything back to that, and that's what I've been trying to do. Make everything as simple as possible, and I really like trying to get analogies and ways to reference and explain things outside of the barbering industry, because not everyone's a barber, right? Everyone who listens to this might not be a barber, so it's like you can't just use barbering analogies all the time.
Need to put in some more.
Try and be relatable for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. So
That's quite difficult as well. I thought, obviously, we're all day, every day around hair and
Yeah.
trying to put these things into.
it is, but it depends what you focus on, right? Because yes, we're all day and every day around hair, but think of the people that come in here. They're not from the hair world, and we didn't have them, we wouldn't be doing what we do.
It's true.
So
And
they
you
are-
can
yeah,
have
So there's actually more people outside of the hair world in our lives.
Yeah, you have some
That's
brilliant
true.
conversations as well.
Yeah.
so different as well.
Yeah. All sorts.
So yeah, looking back now, maybe there was like the odd off day. Like when you look over a year, you've got that mass increase. But if you were to like zoom in, you will get the odd dip. Like, but the thing with consistency is don't miss 2 days. So if you have a bad day, make sure you get back on it on that second day.
Yeah.
Like that.
So yeah,
That's a really cool
that's where I am with that. And I think the big change, or the big realization for me of understanding that this does work, is when I did the values and the purpose workshop in here.
Everyone.
We literally just shut for an hour in the day on a Tuesday,
Yeah.
and I went through how to discover your purpose and your values, and that's been the catalyst to change.
Yeah.
That's brought the team closer together than ever before.
You get a good understanding for everyone as well.
Yeah, but it just, like the shared values. If there's ever anyone not doing what they should be, you can just be like, "What about our values?" It takes all emotion out of it.
Yeah.
We're all fighting for one like shared vision,
Yeah.
which really helps. And like the way I see it now is, like I shared this on my socials today, like how can you give value if you don't understand what your values are?
Yeah.
Or what you value? Like if you don't truly know what you value, how can you give value to someone else?
Yeah. Or
It's like how you expect someone to trust you.
Yeah.
You don't trust yourself almost.
Yeah, because value just isn't, oh, I'll give you good price.
Yeah.
Like-
But that's like saying, how can you give advice if you don't know what you're giving advice on?
Yep. Even deeper than that as well, like how can you inspire if you're not inspired?
Yeah.
That's what I've been really leaning into recently. Like, and before I went on that course, right, the whole first 3-day course, I weren't inspired. I was just on autopilot. So how do I expect everyone else to be like chomping at the bit, like let's go, inspired, like not motivated either, because I've really leaned into the understanding of I don't really have the power to motivate people. Like how can I motivate someone? People only do something when they feel like it. I can inspire them by showing them
What's possible.
what's possible,
I suppose, yeah.
what I'm doing, the results I'm getting from it. But I can't force someone to drink. I can take them to the lake to drink, you know? That is a saying that Owen taught me, was be the lighthouse, not the tugboat. Like show people, but you can't pull them.
Yeah.
You can't drag them along. Like it's not going to work.
Show
if you're
them
dragging
right.
someone, then
It's
they're...
pressure or...
Yeah, but they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
They're just
And I
doing
feel
it because
like
they have
when
to.
you're forced to do something, it makes you not want to do it more
Yeah.
than...
Almost repel it, then you kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
Like,
if you're sort of shown, like, oh, this is possible, you're a bit more intrigued to...
Yeah, exactly.
Dive
Right,
deeper.
it's like I saw it in here, man. Like I tried to have conversations with people, like you guys, when I first came back, and I just felt like I was in another world. I just felt so alien.
Yeah.
Like it sounds really strange, but like I've been shown
It
these.
makes complete sense. What?
Yeah.
Because it was alien.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
admit it was different, but then
But I just took it upon myself to be like, well, no, this is working for me. Like, I'm standing firm to this. Just started speaking to clients. Like, I'm only there, like where the camera is now. That's where I work. And you guys were in earshot of what I was saying. And I remember you, Ben. Like, it might have been like a 20-minute gap that we all seemed to have on a day, and you're like, oh, what were you just chatting about with your client there?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
we was all getting comfortable in our chairs, like.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. And that's where it started from, and then like the 20-minute chat next time became a 40-minute chat, became an hour chat. And, like we've sat in here after work sometimes, like,
And it's regular as well.
really breaking down certain things. Yeah,
It's
regular.
not once a year. It's not
Yeah.
once.
But that leads on...
one-time thing.
That leads on to then doing things like what you did as a team.
Yeah.
Like the masterminds,
Yeah.
meeting up with these people.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't need to sell anything to you anymore. Not that I had to sell anyway. Like it was frustrating. It still is frustrating because I tell some people about it and they're just like, okay, cool.
And
I don't need that. I'm like, do you know what? You don't need anything.
No.
But you should want this.
Yeah.
And like the things that I've learned in the last year, 18 months have completely changed my life. I've probably learnt more in this last year to 18 months. Not probably, I have learnt more in this last year to 18 months, especially about business, than I have in the previous 36 years of my life.
Wow.
Then that comes back
That's
to
a
what we
big
were saying
statement.
earlier about like more quality time instead of just
Yeah.
time in something, right?
Yeah.
I suppose you've had a full like 18 months of
Yeah. And
info.
all I want to do is share it. Like, I'm not gatekeeping anything, because the more people I can share it with, the more conversations like this we can have.
Yeah, and the better the workplace will be.
Exactly.
Who would
And
have thought this would happen a bit? Like,
there you go.
stuff
Like,
last
but
year.
you guys have been talking about this for a while. You were like, yeah, let's do a podcast. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And then you did it.
Yeah.
It's
Fair play.
Like, how many times did we say we were going to do it before you actually...
Yeah, but how many people say they're going to do something and don't do it?
Yeah.
So,
Guilty for it, yeah.
you've done it.
All are.
Yeah, fair play.
But I love that. It's great. It's great fun. What do you think your purpose is?
I know what my purpose is.
Oh, tell me.
My purpose is elevating confidence beyond hair. I've done a lot of work on it.
That was quick.
Our purpose is going to sound shit now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not though.
Wind
It's
down
your
last
it's your
night.
purpose. But like my purpose has been that for probably well over a year now.
Yeah.
I've understood that it's that, because like I said, like I control, or I have the ability to control the weather when I walk into a room, when I'm speaking to a client. When I say the weather, I mean like what is going on in that moment. I can bring sunshine when I walk through there. If I come through that front door in a bad mood, that'll rub off on everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Same
can feel
effect
it.
on everyone.
When you're spending half hour, 45 minutes with a client, you bring the weather.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sets the scene, doesn't it? Sets the mood.
Yeah, and I'm not really into like what looks good on the outside with the hair, which is weird. I'm a barber, I know. But I really care about what someone's feeling inside.
Yeah.
And that's where the whole elevating confidence beyond hair. Yes, I am in the hair industry. I cut hair for a living. But I will make someone feel confident, take their haircut out of it. The hair's not important.
No, but you know what to say.
Not always. I don't always know what to say. But the more conversations I have around it, the more equipped I am to deal with
certain scenarios.
Yeah.
Or how deep people are going with it.
Yeah.
You have some chats with some people and it's like, wow, that's open. Like,
yeah, but even going back to values, right? Your values are, like, don't get married to your values. No. Once you work out what your values are, that don't mean that they're your values for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
they can change.
They change.
Yeah, they can evolve. Some of them could like be removed. Sometimes there's addition and subtraction, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like you might think, do you know what? That's not actually serving me anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't value that anymore. But one value I have discovered in the last year is depth. I value depth. Love a deep conversation.
Right. Yeah.
I can't get enough of it, if I'm being honest. Like,
I think it's something you don't get. It's so rare to get that.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Times,
yeah.
I suppose before we, like you were saying about the chats we've had outside of work, how many times have we ever spoke about that ever in the part?
Well, never.
It's
not how many. It's never.
Yeah, exactly. I suppose, but it's becoming a regular thing.
Yeah.
I'd say it's all done as pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think if you bring the clients into it, if it's a place they can have a deep chat.
Yeah.
Well, I think
if they want it, that's the thing. Don't have to have it.
But if it's something someone needs, what a cool thing to offer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
But it's like so many people don't value the meaning of the word purpose. I don't need to know why. Like I had a conversation with Owen about this in the last week actually, and he had a similar scenario where an ex-business partner of his was like, I don't need a why. And then you come up with a cracking example, again, an analogy that don't have to fit into the barber mode. It's like, why do you wear those clothes? Like there will be a why. There's a why for everything.
Yeah. Even if it's down to because I like it.
Yeah, but then keep asking the why. Why do you like it? Keep asking the why. Keep asking the why. Keep asking the why. There'll be a reason. Be a reason.
I suppose
it's all like, again, like leaning into like Lee's consultation, going back into the hair world. There's a why. What story are you trying to tell?
Yeah, and why's been made? What's kind of been behind that to make that a thing? Yeah. No, it's true. I suppose a purpose is your intention, isn't it? It's the reason you're gonna do something.
Yeah, exactly.
And I suppose
it makes everything like the best way I can describe my life since discovering the purpose is like if I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, right? I haven't discovered my purpose yet. I'm cooking my favourite meal. I like lasagna. I'm using basic ingredients. I've made a lasagna. It don't really taste that nice, but it's a lasagna.
Yeah.
And then I've discovered the purpose, right? Now I've swapped out all those ingredients. Same like core ingredients, but they're more luxury. Maybe a few herbs and spices in there as well.
Bit of smoky bacon.
Yeah. So I've got this nice luxury lasagna. It's the same like recipe.
Foundation essentially.
Yeah, but I've upgraded. Yeah. I've upgraded everything. So like rather than just living in the what, which is like the lasagna or the haircut, I'm like how we make it or how we do the haircut and why we do it.
Cool way of looking at it.
Yeah, so you can. I'm a taker as well as a giver now when it comes to haircuts, right? I don't just give, and then at the end of the day, my cup's empty. I'm taking as much as I can out of the client.
Yeah. They're also refilling.
Yeah, and I've really looked into this, tried to find an analogy of this. And it was like I had my cup and I'd go around. I've always been like fill everyone else's cup up, and then at the end of the day, it's empty. Like you got that burnout. You go home and you're like, no one talked to me for like half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm slowly recharging, But since I've identified this skill that I seem to have of inspiring people, I get inspired by seeing people inspired.
So
I get inspired by seeing you do this podcast.
recharges the battery. Or something.
Mate, it's like a fountain now. I'm not just pouring out a cup and it runs out. It's going back into the ecosystem again.
Yeah.
And then, but like, the more I know that this works now, and then I went to Bali, the fountain got a bit stronger. Went to a mastermind, fountain got a bit stronger. The more like knowledge I take on, the more inspired I get outside as well. I can then inspire people, and then it just all inspires the ecosystem, and it just keeps going. The fountain gets stronger and bigger, and where does it stop? I don't know. Like that's working for me now. I'm not saying it's going to work for me forever.
That must be a really rewarding feeling, though, seeing people inspired from you, though. Or
it is
helps them out with.
It is, but it is also a byproduct as well, because you have to put yourself first.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm not, like, without blowing my own trumpet, I've inspired myself this year through like what I've done, and if I didn't, if I didn't go and get inspired, like I said earlier, you can't inspire someone if you're not inspired yourself.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm in a privileged position where I'm a business owner and I've got a team that work with me. It's my responsibility to inspire, because I spoke about this before. You was at the training that we did. There's 3 reasons that people will leave their job.
Yeah.
The first one is lack of growth. The second one is lack of autonomy, and the third one is for money reasons. And it's in that order. Money's not the main reason people leave.
No, it's
if they got lack of autonomy and lack of growth. Growth is the top one. Autonomy is if they're just doing the same thing, you're not giving them any like new jobs to do.
Getting bored in a sense.
It's just the same thing all the time, right? But I've learned and now understand that if I grow, it gives people. First of all, it inspires people to grow, and it gives people space to grow with me as well. Because if I'm not growing, I'm like keeping the ceiling down here.
Yeah.
It's hard for people to grow in that ecosystem.
You're growing and there's the gap.
Yeah, and it's not that I grow and I'm above everyone else, but it gives everyone not permission, but it shows people what's possible.
Yeah. And also, I think you being the cap, the captain, the gaffer. I think seeing that they can grow, even when they're inspiring people.
Yeah.
Shows flipping out, okay, right, even
everyone wants to fill those boots.
Going, they can still change, even when they're the one who are teaching people about the change, kind of thing.
Yeah. But it also helps my growth. So again, it's like what I give out, I get in return. Like, if you want to really truly know something, then teach it.
Yeah.
So like, the stuff I've been shown, the way I understand it more deeper, more fully, is by teaching you guys.
Yeah.
Which is, again, like, why would I gatekeep it? If I'm gatekeeping, and I'm holding myself back from learning more through teaching it.
That's fascinating, because I've always thought gatekeeping, well, before this, I'd have gatekeeped massively. Sorry, why would I want anyone else to know? Like, you want that,
it depends what you want out of it, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know, if you got something that's...
If it's, like, something...
unique.
Yeah. Then you would probably want to gatekeep.
But even if you didn't want to tell other barbers, right?
Yeah.
The stuff that we've learnt, it's not just for barbering.
No.
It's for business.
That's true.
I would say not only business, I would say it's also life.
Yeah, of course.
Life skills
of course. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
So, yeah, that's my purpose. Elevating confidence beyond hair.
What would you say yours is?
That's going to sound really generic and boring, but just want people to feel good.
That's not generic and boring, though, because a lot of people don't want to do that.
Yeah, but the way you said yours sounded sick. What was it again?
Elevating confidence beyond hair. Yeah, but
That sounds really good.
Mine's similar. I was going to say, like, uplifting.
Oh, there you go. You thought about this, didn't you?
No, not really. But I would say, like, uplifting like you. Just try and make people feel a bit better about themselves. Yeah. Give them exactly what they want.
People to have a safe space.
But then is what they want right?
It is in their head, I guess.
Ooh.
It's what they think.
Perspective.
But if we're the industry professional and they want something that's not going to suit their head or face shape,
then your purpose is to tell them that.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
But then what they want might evolve and be like, oh, actually,
what they want.
Alf the man, he knows what I want without me knowing what I want.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's that trust.
That's what my purpose is, I'd say.
Yeah, I definitely.
Nice.
If you can make someone feel good, look good in their eyes as well. It's all subjective, but
feel good.
Feel good.
That feeling is a lot.
That's huge. Yeah, people pay for the feeling, don't they?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people don't remember what you do. They don't remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel.
Yeah.
And if you make them feel good by making them look good, then yeah, they are going to get an element of a feeling to that.
Yeah.
But the more you can get away from what you say and what you do, and tie it to the feeling, the bigger you'll become as a brand in yourself. Like, people will be like, I ain't going anywhere else.
Yeah.
This guy, yeah, exactly. Raven fans, yeah.
I would say, like, we have clients in here, I mean, you all know who they are, that feel good before they've even sat in the chair. Just by being in here.
Yeah, they know.
Catching the
clients
vibe.
They know what they're going to get when they come in here.
Just looking forward to walking through the door.
For sure. But again, we control the weather.
Yeah, and I think that's such a nice thing.
That's a power. That's a superpower.
It is.
That is huge.
It's a position of privilege.
Yeah. I would just sit down and have a conversation with anyone, not just the person cutting their hair.
Yeah.
And just enjoy.
We've had people say
to
to us.
Are when you're watching.
Yeah. We've had people come in and say to us, and they've said they watch this podcast as well.
Yeah.
This is their favourite place.
Yeah.
That's unreal. I didn't actually realise that. That's what I think you want, like, local legend kind of thing. You want to
local hero, definitely.
Hero. That's it. Like, you want people to like have a good word about you. Not that you fuss about what people think, but I think if people can speak well about, what a cool place they have, or
but that's
what
the thing.
Chat they are. That is the biggest compliment I think you can get.
Yeah. Like, we don't compete on what we do. We cut hair.
We prove.
But there's plenty of other barbershops out there. We compete on the how we do it and the why we do it, and I don't think there's anyone else tapping into it the way we are.
No.
In the local area.
Not that depth. Far from it.
Yeah, it's going to be...
I'm excited for the future.
I can't wait.
I think it's going to be huge.
Yeah, mate.
Not even a thing. I know it's going to be huge.
But you think of the growth we've done in the last year.
That's what I was going to say.
And that's just the foundation.
10 years,
it's just the beginning, yeah.
That's just 12 months. Try 120 months.
Exactly. There you go.
Let's make sure the maths was right.
Quick maths.
We're good.
What's some advice you give to someone that wants to buy a shop?
Find a mentor. Don't just do it blind. Like I said earlier, that I did it when I was 23, but I had 2 mentors.
Yeah.
Okay.
That were business owners. So I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own, without a doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that at that time of my life anyway, I would have been ready to do it on my own.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't be able to do it later on, but I didn't even have a year's experience cutting hair, man.
Would you say 3 is a good number?
3...
As in, like, business owners?
I think every business is different. Like, it depends, because you could have 2 business partners that aren't in the industry. It's like,
that's true.
If they're just fronting the money,
yeah.
So just as long as it works for all parties. I don't think the amount of people in it matters too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd find a mentor and learn as much about running a shop as you can before running a shop.
Yeah, before you dive in.
Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to do here, right? Like when I said about growth, more than happy for people to learn all those skills, because all it does is make this business better.
Yeah.
Grows
it even more.
Yeah. And it makes my job easier. It means I don't have to do it all the time.
Yeah, and people can sort of take a little bit of leadership of themselves.
Yeah. And it's like, try before you buy as well.
Yeah.
On the other person's part, if they're looking to open up their own shop.
Interesting. Right, so we'll call that day. Thanks for coming, Pat.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoyed
that.
Really liked it. It's good fun.
Thanks for listening to episode 6 of the Shear Talk podcast. You'll catch this one on YouTube and Spotify. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment and leave a rating.
Brilliant.
Thanks for listening.